So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and today we have something pretty interesting, something unexpected, and the whole story of how this come about is really funny. But essentially we have 3 brand new screenshots from the Darkest Shore, which I can share with you guys, and these come from Call of Duty themselves. Crazy enough, this includes a screenshot from the map of the notebook, which includes all the objectives for the casual and hardcore Easter egg. I don't know how many of you guys get emails from Call of Duty every so often, but I got an email from them literally today called Prop Hunt is on plus your Nazi zombies resolution. So it's like a weekly newsletter they send out telling you about information about the game, and it's for people that pretty much rarely ever go on the game, so it's updating them on stuff. But it says Call of Duty resolutions, face your fears, learn more. So it's like, okay, interesting. And here we have about 4 brand new screenshots. One taken from the intro cutscene, which is a new shot that we didn't see from the intro cutscene in the initial gameplay trailer, so that's pretty awesome to look at. And then we have a load of information which includes these 3 brand new screenshots. So let me read it out for you guys. And by reading it out, I mean cutting to the actual good stuff, because most of it is pretty normal stuff that it'd be worded in a way for someone who literally has no idea about zombies or the premise or anything like that. But the things they mention is they say that playing zombies not only helps you do good for humanity, it sets you on a path to self-improvement by doing certain things, such as journaling more. When you're feeling lost, it's time to open your notebook. This is your guide, the checklist you have to go through to complete your highly important mission. You get the idea, we understand exactly how the notebook works, we don't need it to be explained, and there's nothing new that it mentions, but we'll go on to the screenshot in a little bit of that notebook. It also mentions travel to exotic places. From the comfort of your couch or gaming chair, you can travel to the beaches of Heligoland with the newest zombies experience, Darkest Shore. Get DLC 1 and you and 3 friends will be whisked away to a tiny island blanketed in fog and rich in occult history, and included with it is a screenshot of Drostan on a beach, which again we'll talk about in a moment. And last but not least, get more exercise as you fight off legions of war-ready zombies and dodge airstrikes and naval artillery barrages. Test your limits as waves of thick fog roll across the island, forcing you to implement all your melee and gun-blazing skills to dominate the horrors that hide in the fog. And that's not all, you'll try new things like brand new weapons and traps that you'll put to use against new undead monstrosities which are more cunning, quick and bloodthirsty than ever before. How you choose to contribute to society is up to you. Sharpen your skills by seeing how many waves you can survive in Drostan House, put those skills to the test by completing the first chapter in the Final Reich, or get DLC 1 and take the fight to frightening new places with the Darkest Shore. You get the idea, blah blah blah, there we go boys. Now, if it wasn't for that email, I would literally have no idea that this existed, because it seems to be a UK thing as part of the UK Call of Duty website. They do like a newsletter type deal to update people, and I guess I'm part of that mailing list, so that's pretty cool. Now, the screenshots they include are very low resolution, unfortunately. There aren't any better versions than the ones they have on the website right here. So starting with the first one, and we can see Drostan on an MG42 turret on a beach mowing down zombies. Now, it's pretty obvious at this point that this is going to be how the map starts. We see it in the trailer where our characters are walking across the beach, and there is an achievement tied towards this beach area, which is called I Got This, where in the Darkest Shore, survive the initial beach rush without using any machine gun turrets. So with the wording there, initial sounds like, of course, what it sounds like, the first part. So there could be multiple beach rushes within the map, but the wording seems to indicate that this is something which happens pretty quickly within the game, or you're going to experience this a few times and this is going to be the first time. As far as I'm aware, there was never any machine gun turrets in the Final Reich, so there is an opportunity for us to sit on a turret and mow down zombies, which sounds really freaking fun. Now, this next screenshot, I'm extremely surprised that Activision have included this in an article, because this is the sort of thing that people want to keep, you know, under wraps and keep secret until the map comes out, so people are surprised. Just like with the sticker pack in IW, the notebook generally is a thing we're going to use to see how many parts there are to certain things, and basically to judge progress on people's games. Now, within this screenshot, not only do we see the notebook, but we also see the new ripsaw weapon, and it seems to be being used as a way of charging towards this zombie to absolutely mow down its body parts. Awesome stuff. Now, I have played the Darkest Shore. Bear in mind, I've only played it for 45 minutes, and I'm very limited to what I can say, but in this screenshot, there is more on this notebook that they've unlocked than what we managed to do. So I'm very surprised at that. You can see there on round 18 of the game on the Darkest Shore. This is quite a murky, sort of very narrow cliff face, corridor-esque if you will, and yeah, they're on round 18, they've got the ripsaw and they've got that notebook open. Now, without saying too much, you can notice in the screenshot that with the notebook open in the final Reich, it doesn't matter what part you are on, there was always an objective in the top left of the casual Easter egg to tell you what to do next, and that is absent in this screenshot. So by putting 2 and 2 together, it may be the case that the casual Easter egg, if there is one, does not tell you any objectives on your screen. It's clear that not everything's been finished on the casual Easter egg side because there's a lot of empty boxes there, and then there's a whole other section on the right for the hardcore Easter egg stuff, and regardless of what part the character that's taking the screenshot is doing, there is no objective on screen for any of it. So if that seems to be the case and it follows suit throughout all of the various items that we add to our notebook, it's going to make things very, very vague on what we do, meaning it's basically not going to be at all like the casual Easter egg of the Final Reich. Nothing's being handed to us on a plate here. We're literally having to work it out step by step. No hints from the notebook whatsoever. And the last and final screenshot is again of our lovely Drostan, who's definitely my favourite character in this Zombies without doubt. And the paragraph mentions about how you're going to be dodging airstrikes and artillery barrages and also using your melee and gun blazing skills during the thick fog that comes in waves around the island. So that wording there makes it sound like the fog will appear and disappear within certain waves. Not like waves of rounds of zombies, but just at random times. There's going to be waves of fog coming into the map and then disappearing again. It also mentions about using new weapons and new traps that you'll put to use against the undead monstrosities. And in this area of the map that Drostan's standing in, it looks very much like the area that we saw in the trailer, where it's like an underground submarine barge area. You can see the submarine crash there, and it just looks very damaged, and you use the rotor blades as a trap, as we see within the trailer. So definitely not too much there, but very surprising that we got these screenshots nonetheless. Did not expect this, did not even think they'd do this until the game was out, at least, for us to see this stuff. But no, they've finally shown what the notebook looks like, so we can prepare ourselves for how many items there are within that notebook. It is a ton more than the Final Reich by the looks of it, and I'm really excited to be jumping in and playing this on Tuesday. Now, there are a few weird rumors that I saw going around on Twitter around about 2 days or so ago, saying that people have completed the casual Easter egg at capture events and hardcore's already been ruined, all that stuff. No one's completed any Easter eggs whatsoever, as far as I know, from capture events. No casual Easter egg progress was made, no hardcore Easter egg progress was made. Within a 45-minute play session, that is no time at all to discover anything. So come Tuesday morning when the map drops, we're going to be live on the channel, live streaming, finding this Easter egg and having a great time. And if you guys missed my vlog yesterday from the capture event where we got to record World War II Zombies, which was in a palace, they put on a massive thing for us to vlog and experience it and show you guys on an awesome vlog. Make sure you check out that video. I have it on screen now, link down below in the description. I really love the editing on this one, and a lot of time and attention was put into it to make it as entertaining as possible. The reaction to it so far has been great, but if you guys missed it, definitely check it out. No spoilers within that at all. It's just a look at this awesome building and some familiar faces within the video as well. But thank you for watching. You've been amazing, and hopefully I'll catch you on another video very, very soon.